Everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kemi Cha and my YouTube channel's name is Kemi256, and on my YouTube channel I share with you my journey working as a housemaid in Saudi Arabia. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the day my madam came to pick me up from the office to go to her house to start my job. So if you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're my old subscriber, thank you for coming once again to check out this video. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you will be notified whenever I upload a video. So without wasting your time, let's go into the video. So I came to Saudi Arabia in 2019 on the 9th of December. So at 11:30 p.m., a lady came in with her daughter. They sat on the office chairs. They started discussing with someone. So I didn't know she was my boss. So I saw the man pointing at me. So I immediately knew that that was my boss. So I saw her daughter smiling. She's a very beautiful girl. So she smiled, and my madam had covered herself the way these people cover themselves, the females. So the first thing that came into my mind was like, so I'm going to work for someone that I will not know the face. So me, I thought that she's going to remain like that. She only removes the clothes when she's going to sleep. So I was still wondering, am I going to work for someone that I'm not going to know the face? So she stood up. She was like, okay, let's go. Somehow I was excited, somehow also scared, because I didn't know these people. They just come and pick you, and you have to go. So I was a bit scared, at some time happy. I was okay, somehow confused. So as we were going out, there was an elevator and some stairs. So I saw my madam pressing the elevator. I had never been at that place, but I told her it is spoiled, like I'd never used it, because I have a problem. Whenever I go in elevators, I kind of feel dizzy. Sometimes I throw up. So I was already scared. I was like, man, I know my problem in this thing. So thanks be to God, it didn't work. We used the stairs. From the stairs, we went inside the car. So as we were in the car, she asked me, "Ma, you smoky?" So I was like, "Yeah, I've ever had this," because we went for training at Excel. So I was like, "Oh, you're asking my name?" I was like, "My name is Letitia." I told her the English name because I couldn't tell her Kemidisha. I knew she couldn't pronounce it. Letitia. Though it first gave her a hard time to pronounce. She's like, "Oh, Letitia, how are you?" I said, I'm good, and you? Say, She shook her head. Then she started asking me, you baby. So I remember they told us that here they don't use like the grammar, they don't use those sentences, the correct sentences. So I was like, me baby. I was like, okay. So I was like, name baby. Of course, I looked for a name. I faked a name and I told her the baby is called John Anthony. There's no way I could tell her I don't have a child. That means I don't have responsibility. So we kept on going. So she started telling me, Letitia, Anna Kois, Baba Kois, Mama Kois, Baby Kois. I waited for her to tell me driver Kois. The driver was not included. So we kept on going. So she after asked me, how many babies do you have? She asked me again. So I was like, I only have one. So she told me, yeah, me I have four. I said, two boys, two girls. Then I was like, okay. Then she said, 1 1 3 1. So I was like, 1 1, those are two. 3 1, those are four, making them six children. No, then she made for me a sign, meaning that there's a firstborn, then these other three, they're triplets. So I was like, okay. So we kept on going. But me, even though she was telling me her stories, my eyes were on the buildings, the road, the cars, how beautiful the city is. So I kept on just accepting things. I didn't know what she was meaning. So I just kept on agreeing. But my mind was on the buildings, the road, how beautiful the country is, how people dress. That was what I was seeing in the road. That's where my mind was. And I know some of you that is how your mind was. So we kept on going. From there, we stopped at some place. It was a hospital. We entered in the hospital. They gave me a bottle, like these ones they always give pregnant women, or the small bottles that people use when they're going to test their urine. So they gave me that bottle. They told me, go and urinate here. then bring it. So they went, they tested it, they put me in the x-ray, they told me to remove my shirt. I was in the uniform. Remove your shirt, go in the x-ray. All these medical things were done by a female, not a male. So I removed my shirt, I went in the x-ray, they checked the back, they checked the chest to see if it's really good to handle the work. So then from there, we kept on going, telling me a story how Baba is also good, how her mother is also good, that I shouldn't be afraid, but in broken English. Me, good, 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 good. I say, okay. Then we went to some shopping mall and we bought uniforms. We bought the uniforms, these above uniforms. So then afterwards, we checked for abaya, the black attire. From there, we went back to the car. But my dear, I was reading the price of the clothes. I read the price of the clothes and I was just imagining changing the Saudi money into the Ugandan money, and I was almost fainting. Just uniform and the abaya. It all cost almost 500 something. Then we went, they bought deodorant, they bought shampoo, they bought, everything was bought on that very day. So we went in the car. From there we went to school to pick up the other kids, because one had not gone to school, the one that she came with to the office, that she wanted to meet the new Shagara, me, Kadama. So we went to school. We first went to the boys' school, because here they don't mix boys and girls. There's only single schools. So we went to pick the boys, and one boy entered and he was like, mashallah, mashallah. So by then I didn't know what those things mean. I only smiled. And then they said, how are you? How are you? Some other boy came and was like, Bismillah. So they were really, really happy. So we went to another school for the older daughter, who was 13 by then. So she knew English. If I was to give her a percentage, I would give her a 40%. So she asked me, how are you? How is Uganda? How is mommy? So I was like, they are all fine. So I was excited that at least there's someone who knows English, though not constructing the full sentence. But I was really happy that at least there is someone I'm going to be communicating with. So they started asking me, are you hungry? I was like, yes, I'm hungry. But that day still I had some complications in my stomach, because I had eaten a lot of things in the plane. When they were serving, they served things I never ate. So me, I was eating, making sure that I ate, because I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know whether I was going to find food. So I mixed chocolate with desserts, from desserts with food. So I was having some complication in my stomach. So I was like, they started telling me things that I never had before. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Me, I'm from Kabale. There are some kinds of food that we don't have there. So they asked me some foods that I had never had. So until she reached on chicken and rice, I was like, I've ever had that, I've ever tasted that, I'm having that. So they brought me rice that is in a white polythene. The polythene was full with the full chicken. I was like, who is going to pay for these things? That was my question. I asked them, is this food on my salary? Because it was really too much. Well, that was the welcoming party for me. I even didn't finish it because I was having some troubles in my stomach. My only prayer was, when are we reaching home, so that they can show me the toilet. I'm just giving you an honest story of mine. I don't want to pretend. So guys, we reached home. The lady opened the door. That was the mother to my boss. She opened the door. She was like, how are you? I'm fine. She didn't know how she said salam alaikum, and I said wa alaikum salam. So she said, welcome in Arabic. So I entered. When I reached in the kitchen, so they gave me my kavera, my polythene of rice with the chicken. But I still asked them, are you guys not going to join me? To my stupidity, I thought they could eat with me, like on one table. So that I know that this is yours. So I left, I think, half of it. I was like, guys, I'm done. So they told me, okay, you go and bathe, then after you go, you sleep. I think I slept around 6 p.m. They told me, you're tired, you don't work, go and sleep. Then in the morning, you wake up at 7:30, then you start your work. Guys, to be honest with you, because I had the love of my work, I woke up at 6. I started working. By 9, I was done. They told me to wake up at 7:30, but me, because I had that love, that chichiga love, I was like, you're lying. I woke up at 6. I started cleaning. By the end of 1 week, I was waking up at 7:50, 7:40, because things were getting tough. So guys, that was my story. How I was picked and how the day ended. I hope you give me your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me how your day was from the office. You know, when you're in a car with your boss that day she's like your mother, like your friend. But after 6 months, things start changing. But that day is always a beautiful day for many people. If your boss shows you a bad heart on that very day, my dear, just go on your knees. Just go on your knees. In fact, the first month, if your boss shows you a bad heart the first month, just know she's totally bad. So guys, give me your thoughts in the comment section. You can give this a thumbs up, you can also share, and don't forget to subscribe, because it really means a lot to me. And when you subscribe, remember you're also notified whenever I upload a video. Thank you so much for your support, and may God bless you. Don't be demotivated. Keep working no matter what people call you. One day you'll look at yourself in the mirror and you'll smile seeing what you've worked for. God bless you. Bye bye.